Be honest with yourself for a moment. Has it ever happened that you think maybe something is missing in your life? Not because God didn't want to give it to you, but because you still haven't placed yourself in the right position. Or worse, maybe that person was not coming. Maybe they had already come, but at that moment you were not in the position to look. Because there's a strange truth. God usually doesn't send the right person like a clear message. He builds a scenario, an encounter, a moment, that when you look back at it, you realize nothing about it was accidental. Let me create a scene for you. A girl, ordinary, not caught in rush, not caught in excitement, just waiting for a day when something happens and everything changes. But life is flowing outside. People are going, coming, being built. And she still thinks waiting means doing the right thing, while someone else is being built in the middle of that same life. Like Ruth, she didn't sit and think about what would happen. She stood up and went into life, went to the field, went into work, into responsibility. And right there, a look changed her. The question is, maybe what you call waiting is actually just a form of standing still. There is something that is very scary, thinking that you are living alone, but in reality, you are being seen. Not for judgment, for being known. Imagine an ordinary day, in your usual state, a simple situation, a simple encounter. But behind that simplicity, there is a gaze recording. How do you behave when no one wants anything from you? Like the story of Rebecca, she didn't know what was going on. Someone came and asked for water, and she did something she had no obligation to do. It wasn't a show, it wasn't a plan, just herself. And that being yourself changed her path. Are you the same person when no one is watching as you are in front of others? There is a dangerous mistake, thinking that only your inner feeling is enough, that only you understand what is right and wrong. But life doesn't always work like that. Sometimes God calls from outside, from a person, from a simple word, from a small reminder. But what do we usually do? We either ignore it or don't take it seriously until it's too late. Like Moses, he was directly connected to God, but still needed someone from outside to tell him, this path is exhausting you. And that's when the path changed. How many answers did you ignore just because they didn't come out of your mouth? A simple but heavy truth. People find each other when they are not looking for each other, and are looking for something bigger. A goal, a path, a life. Imagine two people, both moving toward a real direction, not to find each other, to find themselves. Exactly there, encounter happens, not planned, not designed, with alignment, like the famous saying, who, right person, appears. When you are busy living, if you change your path just to find someone, won't you lose even the person who was supposed to come? Some moments have no sound. They don't announce their importance. They just happen. A normal day, a repeated path, a simple moment. Something changes, not outside, inside you. Like Lydia, she was in her place. Ordinary life, ordinary day. Something happened, a pause, a tension, a shift of focus, and that became the starting point of a completely new life. How many moments in your life did you think it was nothing, but maybe it was everything? There is a stage that many people never reach. What place where you no longer try to force things. You don't want to prove anything. You don't want to chase. You just become calm. This calmness is not carelessness. It is trust. And that's where everything starts to change. Because the right things are not built under pressure. They are found in peace. What if what you think is loneliness is actually saving you from wrong choices? At the end of the story, there is a point where you no longer act. You no longer want to be seen. You no longer want to look perfect. You are just yourself, With all flaws, with all experiences, with everything that made you, and strangely, in that exact moment, something real enters your life, because real life finds real people, not the fake version. Maybe the issue is not that something is delayed. Maybe the issue is that you are still not in the right place of seeing. And maybe one day you will look back at these days and realize nothing was wrong. You were just slowly changing, and in the end, one sentence will remain in your mind. Not calm, not simple. My friend, if you like this kind of content, I'd be happy if you subscribe to the channel and press the bell so you don't miss the next videos.